Welcome, Aries, to your mid-March tarot reading. I hope y'all are doing fantastic today. This is Veronica's Dreams Tarot, and I am Veronica. This reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And I'm going to use the Ghost Tarot today. I'm kind of really liking it. Let's see what's going on, taking a look at current situation and then the energies around that. Take what resonates. This is a collective reading. Always check your other placements as well, because things could kind of like commingle with the energies. But let's see what's going on. Let's get going here. Okay, let's do this. 3 cards for current situation. 9 of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. What you don't see or what's unknown is the Sun. Unexpected is Emperor. And what to look for is 3 of Wands, Challenge, Page of Wands. And where does this lead? 10 of Pentacles and Temperance. And, okay, advice. Okay, Aries, that's the Empress is advice. 3 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, followed by the Ace of Wands. There is a lot of Wands here. There is the 9 of Wands, Queen of Wands, Page of Wands, 3 of Wands. You've got the Emperor, which is Aries, which is fire. You've got the Sun, which I'm not sure what sign that is, but it's the Sun, it's fire. So there's a lot of energy in this reading. I would say this overall has something about working with people. And it could be like not even necessarily you being on a team, but maybe at work or even in your personal life where there's people that you might not be working directly, but things that they do kind of trigger what you do, so to speak. That's what I'm getting overall. So the 9 of Wands, Queen of Wands, 5 of Cups, there is this energy of like, I just can't keep going. Like, it's really frustrating. There's something that's frustrating you with that 9 of Wands. The Queen of Wands, though, is an energy I want to keep doing this. But the Queen of Wands is facing the 5 of Cups, which is this, the disappointment energy of what am I doing? You're losing something here. And it's kind of like, I think that might just be in your head because we've got the 3 of Wands and what to look for, which is, looking for what's really going on here, and the Sun and the what you don't see. And even the Aries, this is Aries in the unexpected, you taking back control and saying, no, I'm going to make this work. So let's dig into this 9 of Wands, Queen of Wands, 5 of Cups. So to me, that 9 of Wands here is that wounded warrior card, which I consider it as like being at the end of your rope here. Can I keep going? The Queen of Wands, the wants to. So that's that next energy. But the 5 of Cups is getting in the way. It's like, but I don't want to be disappointed. I really don't. Um, and there could be a disappointment coming in, but let's clarify these guys and see for sure. Tell me more about the 9 of Wands, or tell us more about the 9 of Wands here. What is the 9 of Wands? What is this card? It is the 8 of Wands with the 3 of Wands. Yeah, there's something here like it's been the 8 of Wands is that fast moving. Something's been going really, really fast. Of course, the next card is the 9. The 3 of Wands is you visualizing what you have. It almost feels to me like the 9 is you not visualizing what you have. Like you feel like you've come this far and it's been hard and the energy has been exhausting, but you're not really seeing what's being accomplished here. And that's why it feels like the 9 of Wands. That's the frustrating. It's not that anything is not being accomplished. It's you're not seeing it yet, or you don't feel it, or something. The Queen of Wands here, smack in the middle. What's she doing? What's she doing here? What's the Queen of Wands? These are all fire. It goes with your sign, 100%. Like all these wands. Tell me more about this Queen. So there's that Eight of Wands again. There's some kind of energy. This could be a warning that things aren't moving fast enough for you, and that's why you're going to be disappointed, because the Seven of Pentacles is a card of patience. For those of you who hang out once in a while, the Seven of Pentacles is my gardener card, which is, you know, taking the time, right? Like, watering and stuff like that. So there is a feeling here to me of like impatience. I want to move. Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is also that way. But then I think that the realization, if you move too fast, there's always a disappointment. What comes in a lot too, and you guys can all correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm the Aries as well, and we're all different with our different other placements, but I feel like a lot of times, like, we start moving really, really forward fast, and we really get into something, and then we lose energy because we start so quickly, and then it leads to disappointment, and that's the kind of feeling I'm getting here. Tell me more about the Five of Cups, which is the Five of Cups with that Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands has clarified every single one of these cards. You're out of energy. You started fast, and things aren't, either you're not completing or they're not going as you anticipate. So there is that feeling of needing to be patient, hanging in there with that Four of Pentacles showing up at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's a definite feeling of I want, I want, I want. Oh, I'm not getting it. It doesn't mean you won't get it. It's just not happening quite as fast as you want. But again, there's that energy of starting fast, um, going all in. I have that all the time. um, I'm creating a tarot deck, and I have to stay focused because the fun part's almost over. The designing of the cards to me is the fun part. Putting the booklet together and doing all the initial work is not so much. The sun is what you don't see. There is good stuff happening. You're not realizing that there is a lot of good stuff. You just need to be patient, because this is what you're not seeing: the sun, the good stuff, the happiness, the joy that all of this is going to bring, and it will. We'll clarify it, but I think that's pretty self-explanatory. You you're not seeing it yet. You're not realizing it yet. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. You think it's almost like you think you need to move away from this situation. Like, I'm done. You're not. You're not. It leads to good stuff over here. So you're really not done here. So just know that the Nine of Pentacles, you feel like with the Six of Swords there, you feel like, okay, I've reached my limit. Now I need to move on. Again, that can be that you're not finishing the project, finishing this. And remember, there's other people that this might affect as well. So you might want to rethink trying to not finish it. The Emperor's in the unexpected. So I feel like you may be tired right now, but soon you're going to say, nope, I'm taking charge. You're going to use your leadership skills instead of that fire hunger of moving forward to take back control, so that you aren't disappointed. Tell me more about the Emperor, please, for our Aries. Yeah, there's that Eight of Wands again, I'm telling you. But you're revitalized this time, at least, with the Judgment and the Eight of Wands. Yes, you're taking back control. You're coming back around unexpectedly, and you're going to put this energy to work for you. The Judgment coming back around, the Emperor in control, the Eight of Wands moving forward, making things happen. So in the energies of what to look for is the Three of Wands. You've got to take a moment just to realize everything you've done so far with this Three of Wands in that kind of position. This is kind of like an advice position, like, right, what to look for. Look for that. Look for what you've done. Like, don't, even though you're not completing or it feels like it's moving slowly, this is asking you to say it's worth it. Look what you've done so far. Anything more on this Three of Wands and the what to look for position, please? Oh, there's that Queen of Cups. Yeah, like all of the stuff. You can reach your wishes. Fool is at the bottom of the deck. You can reach your wishes with the Queen of Cups to the Four of Cups. The Queen of Cups is you nurturing those things, right? But the Four of Cups is open your eyes, right? A lot of you that, again, that have been around me, my Four of Cups is kind of like my poor little old me card. Um, it's a reminder that um, I feel like it, it's a I was just thinking about my deck. I was like, oh, it's exactly what I was, how I was designing it. Poor little old me. But it's like you have your eyes set on something specific, and I feel like you're going to reach that. But you got to open your eyes, and the Queen of Wands is you kind of, or the Queen of Swords. I took two to get there. Queen of Cups is reminding you that you can fulfill that here, and you can fulfill your wishes. This is what you need to look for. You need to open your eyes here to see what's out there, what's really happening. The Four of Cups to me is a lot of times someone not seeing the obvious. They're so focused on something else that they're not seeing the obvious. And that's why I say always open your eyes with that Four of Cups when it comes in. So we've got the Page of Wands in your challenge. This is you wanting to keep moving. I mean, the Page of Wands is that young wand that wants to move forwards, not over, that doesn't, I was going to say overthink, sometimes doesn't think at all because they are young and they just want to keep moving. And I feel like you might need to pull back a little bit because that's your challenge. I don't think your challenge is not having enough energy. I think it's you wanting to move too fast. Tell me more about this Page of Wands in our challenge. Six of Coins, yeah, with the King of Coins. You have got to figure out how to make this work as far as sharing and not only taking charge like the Emperor or the King of Wands, but taking charge like the King of Pentacles. Allowing things to grow here is going to be the challenge for you. This is the challenge, is being patient and waiting for you to have enough to give back here, but it takes a little bit of time. So know that it's just going to take a little bit of time. But where does it lead? It leads to the Ten of Pentacles, one of the best cards in the deck as far as predictive. Ten of Pentacles is stability, home, family, good stuff. So there might be money coming in here as well with whatever you're working on. Maybe a promotion, maybe, your side gig. You're gonna, I feel like it's gonna reap you some benefits as long as you stay focused. And there's that Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to, and the Four of Cups. Yeah, Magician, you've got everything you need here. It's showing up at the bottom of the deck. Three of Pentacles, the whatever it is, whoever you're working with, you know, I feel like with that Ten of Pentacles is once you can reach your dreams, but you may need to get a little bit of help. And I think that Three of Pentacles showing up at the bottom of the deck over here, this Three of Pentacles showing up here, is once you acknowledge that, then you can reach your dreams a little easier. And I feel like overall, this is that contentment, being in a position where you're successful. It's a 10. It's a good 10. It's showing that you're completing it. But you have to stay focused here. What comes in next is the Temperance. And a lot of times I feel like the Temperance embodies the passion and the love, the water and the fire combining here. She's making things happen. She's creating things, but at the same time, she's in an emotionally balanced place. Is there anything more for our Aries on this Temperance, please? Anything more on the Temperance? That Two of Wands has shown up a couple different times, so I think it's asking you to keep planning and keep moving forward. Um, yeah, see the Chariot, don't give up, and then the Four of Pentacles, that's been showing up a couple times. Um, the Chariot and the Eight of Pentacles, keep moving forward, keep working hard with the Eight of Pentacles. This is all paying off, but it's going to take commitment and it's not going to happen overnight. However, I feel like once you get there, that Chariot's going to bring things in awful quickly. This may take a little while, guys. This isn't something that you're going to turn around and snap your fingers and it's going to be done, because the things that keep coming up as a reminder is that you need to keep moving. You need to keep working. You don't give up. And I have a feeling this is going to be testing your patience for a while. Your advice is the Empress. Take care of things, take care of this situation, take care of yourself, nurture this situation, make sure you continue to let it grow, but step back when you need to. So make sure that you're getting the nourishment that you need. In other words, the rest or whatever, the break, because you may need to take a break from time to time, because that's what this is asking you. Once you can give back to yourself, you will move forward with this. But it's just asking you also to be kind to yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Just take a breath and then move forward, because I feel like this, whatever this is, it's going to bring in something really good for you. So stay focused, keep doing it, hang in there, and stay patient. And you got this. And I appreciate you being here. Hit that thumbs up button, leave me a comment. Take care. Have a beautiful day.